Hello everybody, this is JuryDutySummons, and welcome to my look at Crest. This is a game created by Eat, Create, Sleep. It was apparently the result of an Indiegogo that got funded, and so they built out the game, and it's currently now on early access on Steam. Full disclosure, the developers contacted me and gave me a key to take a look. But of course, they didn't tell me what to think, and so I'm gonna give you my honest opinion here, what this looks like, and we'll see. Anyway, I have played a little bit just to kind of get an idea of it. You see, it has this really interesting art aesthetic to it. It's kind of almost like a caveman kind of look to it, which is great. I haven't really seen a game like that before. So the options here are fairly limited, but I guess appropriate for the kind of game we're looking at here. There just isn't a lot in terms of what I would expect as far as options, so that's fine. Let's see here. Sound, tooltips, tutorial, blah 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 blah. Quality, fantastic, and it runs just fine. All right, go back, and you notice the load and continue are grayed out. That's because those features are not there yet. This is, like I said, early access, and those just features haven't been developed yet, so no loading and saving. But once we get in, you'll see that's not really a problem. So let's take a quick credits for a second here. Look at those kind of goofy photos and everything like that. Goofy pictures. Alright, anyway, let's start a new game. Alright, it should just take a second. So here we go. Here's our land of Crest. So you can zoom out. We got a whole area. This is probably one of the better starting areas. You can see these are my people. Almost has kind of a shades of early RuneScape, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, that's kind of maybe the one thing. This, like I said, this is early access. So any kind of complaints I have now may or may not even be anything close to what it is like when you see the game. But if you're seeing the game when this video is new, this is kind of what it looks like right now. And I don't know if this is what the graphics they're intending on the final version, but that might be okay. I'm not all about graphics. I do enjoy the gameplay. I think, in my opinion, the gameplay is always more important than graphics. Well, anyway, let's take a look at what's going on here. You can see this building here. You never quite get this to show up properly. There we go. So if you double click on it, you kind of get this menu, this list of what's going on. This big building at the center kind of gives you an idea of the whole city as an overall. My people are overfed. They have a decent stockpile of food. They have a stockpile of metallics. There are no children that are close to being born, and the average age of my followers is beginning of life, I guess. The blue level is where they are at in their lifespan, I guess. And so the whole concept behind this game is that it's a god sim, but you don't really tell your people what to do directly. You give them commandments. So, for instance, if we go down here, we can look at the existing commandments. We have none, obviously. So here we go. Let's write some commandments. Let's pause the game while we do that. So we have a bunch of conditions and then actions. That's weird. And maybe there's... I've never gotten far in this game. On the early access page, they say the average game right now will be about 10 to 15 minutes, and I was running it on higher speed, and it seemed to go even quicker than that, maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes. So we'll see if that happens again. So I may be just experiencing everything that's to offer, but I did die pretty quick. Let's see here. So you can give them commands based on like the area of the world. So in the deserts, we're gonna urge you to, let's say, collect metals. So I'm gonna tell them to find a lot of metals, and in the forests, going to go and get food. Okay. So you can see here now I have these commandments, and they sit there and they'll last for a certain amount of time. I'm not entirely sure what that time represents, if that's days or months or years or what that really means, but yeah. Whoa. Careful, dude. Don't fall over. And so, there you go. These people are over there harvesting food. Well, that's interesting. I guess they're doing seeds and stuff like that. Little triangle farms. I like it. I love how they went way over there. Come on, dude. Oh, yeah, so you got clouds that go by, which will, if they hit your fertilized area, I guess they give a bonus or something like that. I'm not 100% sure on that. You see the age of my followers is going up, and so I can make commandments based on age. Not really sure what I would do. So old people walk to, I don't know, walk to the babies? I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. So these you can make some commandments that just don't make any sense at all. So let's say when people are unhappy, prioritize making babies. That sounds like a good thing for a god to say. If you're unhappy, make babies. Yeah. So you can kind of get an idea of how your village is doing if you pay attention to how many huts you have. And right now I have kind of 4 huts. So that's good. What is this person doing? I don't quite get that. You can't really click on them. Oh yeah, there you go. That's kind of a Sims version of making babies right there. I got a threesome going on there. Oh yeah. You know, it's planting corn, you know. Just gets them in a mood. So about maybe an issue with this commandment here is that they're all unhappy, so now they're all going to start making babies. That doesn't really... But is that a good idea? Do I have enough food to support that? Probably not. So can I cancel this? No. You're just kind of screwed. See, there we go. There's the babies. Somehow. And they're going mining for some reason. Because I guess I need mines. Alright, now. Not entirely sure what you do with this metal resources. So you are collecting... So the resources are being collected here. You can see it's going up a little bit. But I actually don't understand what happens when it goes up at the top. Like the baby, when a baby gets all the way to the top, you have a new child. On this one, I don't know. Not something I am aware of. It's actually doing pretty good this time around. See a little farm going on there. Are those farms okay? I don't know. Oh, yeah, there we go. Wow, okay, this is actually kind of working. My villagers are happy. And they're well fed. Huh. Oh, a villager was dancing until he died? Is that what just happened? I don't know if I get that. Are you sad? Okay, well you're sad, I guess. I don't know. I can't really tell what's going on with some of these. There you go. So this person is metal for survival, mine jobs, metal in abundance, moving out. Huh. I'm not 100% sure how to read that. So he's happy because there's some farm jobs. He has metal, and he has a mine job. But he wants offspring, I guess? I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, so I don't know if it's a good thing that the commandments just last so long. Let's speed this up a little bit here. They last a dang long time, and so if you make a mistake, you just get to watch them, you know, just watch it all fall. Oh, so that guy left. Oh, start a new village. Okay. All right, no, that's okay, I guess. There we go. So there, a whole bunch of people. Oh, I think the whole village is moving. It looks like. Well, that's fascinating. I just had a migration. Lots of rain. Oh, look at that. It's a flood. Huh. Yeah, I guess one thing that happens is you can get flooding, and flooding will make an area fertile, which is really very, like, very Egyptian, I guess. Oh, I have no commandments. Let's tell them to do things, yes. So in the desert, you want to prioritize metal collection. And then in the forests, prioritize food. And the elderly can make babies. I don't know if this is a good idea or not, but we're going to make the elderly make babies. Oops. So hit escape, you get a menu, it looks like. Oh, it's a different kind of menu. Yeah, it's all the same stuff, though. So you report a bug. Bug! My game keeps falling down. Oh, look at that. They're actually... Huh. I don't know. So I have like 4 citizens now? Oh wow, they're going way the heck over here. Why are you guys doing that? And what's over here that they want? It's like this like whole fertilized area, but there's no river. There's no reason why it should be that way. I don't know. Oh, I'm running out of people. What the heck? Let's say you're in the desert. I want you to prioritize children? I don't know. Is that a valid thing to do? Does that work? I don't know. I'm running out of people here. We only have 2 villages. That village is hungry. This village is really happy. This village is apparently happy as well, but I have nobody in it. Alright, here's my last... I think this is my last villager. Here he goes, off to the mine. Oh, and then did he die? I guess he died, although it doesn't really specify. So, yeah, that's the game. I died. We spent a good, 5-10 minutes playing it. So there are some interesting concepts to be had here. The game has it's an interesting idea in terms of a god sim that you just kind of give commandments to your peasants, to your followers, and then they kind of carry them out. And so I would like to see this concept really fleshed out. Right now, I just don't know that there's enough. That there's enough ways to really kind of manipulate your city. There's kind of a lack of like I know something needs to happen, but I can't make it happen. I mean, I guess that's kind of part of it. Um, I don't know. And there's a little bit of like things are just kind of happening, and it doesn't really give you any feedback about why. My population suddenly dwindled, and I no idea why. I told them to make to go get I told them to prioritize food production in certain areas, but I don't know if they just grew old and died, and um, but it's hard to tell. Maybe they did, but it's just hard to say. What's the sense of scale and time? If these are like the average, if this is like 100 years, it took them 50 years to go mining. It kind of was a little bit off. But yeah, like I said, there's a really interesting concept here, and I would love to see it fleshed out. But I don't know that it's really complete at this point. And to be fair, it is early access and it is not a complete game, and that's the developers are very open about that. And yeah, so if you want to check it out, it is available on Steam for $5. And I believe if you go to their website, you can get it for free off their website, or at least one version of it that doesn't have this beautiful music you're listening to in the background here. Well, anyway, have a great day, everybody. If you have any questions or comments, let me know in the doobly-doo below. Talk to you later.